mess with justice.
Hey there guys, Congatron here, and welcome back to another top 10 on the channel, where today I'll be going over my top 10 characters from Giants. Now, I know in the past I did top 10 cores and like top 10 Giants, but I never had them mixed together, and it's actually half and half. 5 cores, 5 Giants. Now that's not to say I love all the Giants. I think the Giants is one of the best groups of Skylanders. And then, oh shoot, I forgot one. I'm just gonna carefully do a little bit of rearranging right here. But yeah. Now I've lost my train of thought. Gosh dang it. I lost my train of thought. Screw it. Whatever, let's just get into it. So, my 10th favorite Skylander from Giants, introduced in Giants, is going to be Flashwing. Now, Flashwing is actually very good. I know she'd be better if she was on her top path, but, you know, I kind of prefer the bottom path. And the design is actually quite nice, but I love Flashwing, but I just think that the other characters on this list are just better. And I mean, she's great, like the Speedy and then this, but like I said, I just like the other characters a lot more than Flashwing. Alright. Well, I suppose I just ruined it, but number 9 is going to be Pop Fizz. Now, I did a solo one with Pop Fizz because I really like Pop Fizz. And because of that solo one, not a hell lot changed. I really like his gameplay. His gameplay is amazing. I love the beast transforming stuff. It's amazing. If you've played as Pop Fizz, you know what I'm talking about. But he's not higher than that because his base design, there's not a whole lot to it. It's just kind of a little fur ball with some arms and legs sticking out. I mean, he's easily recognized, one of the most recognizable Skylander figures. But to me, there's just a lot better designs out there, you know? Alright, number 8 is gonna be Chill. Now, I actually really like Chill. Her gameplay, I love her gameplay so much. Some of the best. Like, you shoot this, you got this, you can push into it. Her moveset flows together very well. But again, she's not as high. I love her base design. On the figure, I love the figure design. But after you upgrade her, I don't think she looks as good. I prefer the... Let me see. I prefer the base design with regular Chill. Maybe. Alright, it looks like my portal's just broken. Alright. What the heck's going on? Alright. Here's regular Chill. I really like that design with the horns coming off the back. I think that's some of the best, but like I said, just better characters out there. Now, number 7 is going to be a surprise character, that being Ninjini. Now, this is specifically Scarlet Ninjini, but I actually don't know why people hate Ninjini that much. Like, her slow swinging is easily overcome by the combos or just, you know, holding it like that. But I really like Ninjini. I think she's got a great design. I love her gameplay. Like, you got range. This knocks enemies into the air. You can quickly, you know, hit everything with it. Then the swords are actually quite nice, I think. In other games, they fixed the slow swinging stuff. But even in Giants, I find it easily overcome just by how I play. And her bottle is actually a lot of fun to hop around with. And this right here, the dust is OP because it puts them in a trance while you can just jump around and throw that everywhere. I've even got the bottom path Ninjini right here, I prefer Scarlet Ninjini, but regular Ninjini is also really good too. Yeah, I just think that Ninjini is excellent Skylander. Definitely gone up in how much I've liked her. Like, before I got Scarlet Ninjini, actually gave her a chance, she would not be on this list. I think she's probably top 5 Magic Skylanders now, but that's just where he is now. Now, number 6. Number 6 is going to be Hothead. I'm going to say there's no... I've only gone over 4 cores, actually only 3 cores, but they're not going to see a core for a while. But Hothead is here because I actually really, really like Hothead. I think his design is really cool. His gameplay, I really like how you can mix, set up like these arena traps. I love the shower. Like, you can do so much damage to that so quickly, and it stays around for a while. And overall, I really, really like Hothead. The only reason he isn't higher is because of his figure. Is Hothead's hand supposed to be lighting up? Because if it is, I don't know. But his figure does not look the same as his in-game. Like, his in-game, you can definitely tell the difference between his in-game and not. Like, look at the picture in the bottom left corner compared to that. It definitely looks a lot different, and his figure goes off of that. So, like I said, I just wish the figure, what the in-game went into the figure instead of the figure going into in-game. So, number 5 is going to be Thumpback. Now, recently enough, I did a solo run with him, and that just solidified Thumpback as one of my favorites. I really, really like Thumpback. I think he has a great design, and his anchor has such good range to it. Like you've got the quick range with this, the whirlpool thing there. Whirlpool isn't that good, but the second combo that he has here, it activates pretty quickly and does a lot more damage. And this one, it's good for close range. You can activate it rapidly. But my favorite thing that you can do with him is dashing up. Like, I love doing this. It's a great move in general. But then add the blow thing, which knocks enemies back and dishes out a bunch of damage, is a lot of fun. So overall, that's just why Thumpback's at number 5. Now, number 4 is going to be kind of recent. I don't know, just all of a sudden I've gained a liking to this Skylander. That is going to be Swarm. I've always loved Swarm's design as one of the best designed Skylanders, I think. Unfortunately, he's got the least amount of health out of any giant, I think, but he makes up for that in his gameplay. Like, you got your sword things, which are really quick and really pretty powerful. And then what I really like is you can charge this up for a big... it takes like very little time to charge. It's a good ranged thing. And then you can fly around. You got... I think this is a slightly homing. Sometimes it homes, sometimes it doesn't. But I mean, you can be shooting these both directions at the same time. So just like a clothesline. And this... I don't know why, but I actually quite like this mode. You move a bit faster, you're doing damage just by standing there, and then you can turn into like an axe for ridiculous damage. It does a lot of damage as an axe, or if you get cornered, you can just explode, which I actually think is quite good. I think the top path might be better. I wish I could get another swarm to test out the top path, which I think is just, yeah, it makes you wing stew damage. Alright, so it looks like for the most part it upgrades the flying. But personally, I don't really use the flying a ton. Most of the time I'm just going to be jabbing around like this. But I've gone on enough about Swarm. Number 3 is going to be the starter pack figure T-Rex. I love T-Rex's design, as do most people do. I just love the bark characters, like the tree characters. Stump Smash, amazing. T-Rex, best of all of them. shoot. Bumble Blast really good, and technically Zook too, because he's bamboo, which is a type of wood. And they all look really good. But T-Rex is just my favorite, and his gameplay is amazing. Like, you got this quick smash for damage in front of you, which is really good. Then you can do a little jump into, like, you can rush through enemies and then jump into them to, like, get out of the way. This Big Slam, most of the time I'm going to use the Big Slam, because it does a lot more, quite a bit more damage, has insane range, area of effect, and it doesn't actually take too long to activate. But it does, this is faster than this. And then his photosynthesis shot, you can sit here and spam this forever. You could just sit here and spam this forever and do long range damage. It's got some range. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but you know, you're firing 3 of them at once and all 3 of them will contact for like 13 damage apiece. That's like nearly 45 damage, so that is actually really good. Alright, number 2 is going to be the first undead character, first core for a while actually, Fright Rider. I think Fright Rider is one of the most underrated Skylanders ever. But he does, I will say, he takes a lot of getting used to in practice. Like, you've got these quick, very quick little jabs you get here. And then, as you would expect, you can dash around, you know, speed. And then you have your, something unique is you can bone under, which, like, you're still while you're doing it, but I actually really like it. Because, like, if you're being cornered, you can just, like, turn around, come across them, and you'd be, like, right through them in their backside. But what's really amazing about Igniter are his combos. His combos are amazing. This is his second one, and you just walk around and then do the slam for, like, 80 damage. So you can delay it when you want it to. Just, like, bop. You can do it instantly, or you can hold it for as long as you want until you can get the best position. One of my favorite things, if you hold A, you can do this, which does a lot of damage right in front of you. A lot of area right in front of you, so it's got some area of effect, but my favorite thing is this combo. It's got quite a bit of range. Like, I can easily hit Callie from stairs, which I actually think that's quite good. And for, I think is the most powerful attack in all of Giants for 116 damage. Like, you do have to run, like, if you're being wanted, you gotta have to run away, come up, and do this. It does take a bit, but it is so worth it. It does so much damage. Now, number 1 is gonna be my second favorite Skylander ever in Eyebrow. Eyebrow is amazing. I love his design. His gameplay is absolutely fantastic. You've got quick punches. Your eyeball to just blast everything, so you be in 2 places at once. And throw up some of these guys, go and do this. And you're being in like 5 places at once, doing so much damage everywhere. And he's one of the most unique gameplay Skylanders just because of this eyeball thing. Overall, and then his combos too. Like, this hits everywhere. It's very good. This one I don't use a whole lot, but it's definitely got some range. But like, why would you do that when you could, you know, shoot your eye for a cannon to do actually a lot of damage as well for even better range? So that was gonna be it for my top 10 Giants characters. This was actually one of the hardest things to rank because I just love them all so much. Some honorable mentions are Crusher, Bouncer. They are both amazing. Shroom Boom, he was originally on this list until I remembered that I had Hothead. Jetvac's actually pretty good. I think the only character less is Sprocket, and even then, Sprocket isn't that bad. She's still one of my most disliked Skylanders, but I don't hate her. It's more of a dislike. So that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.